Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Ben. It's been a long time since I've done the tag, so I'm going to fix that today with the ultimate book tag. I was tagged to do this video by taking over Bookwormia. I'll put a link to her video in the description down below. There's about 25 questions to this, so let's get started. Do you get sick while reading in the car? Oh yeah, it gets bad. Anytime I'm trying to read anything that is moving, it is going to be a bad day. That is why I am forever thankful for audiobooks. Which author's writing style is completely unique? And for this one, I'm going to go with Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff with Illuminae and Gemina, with the documents and the emails and just that way of telling the story. It is fairly unique. And is it the best way to tell a story? No, not really. Not that I've seen, but it is a unique idea and it's something I haven't seen before. The Harry Potter series or the Twilight Saga? Give 3 points to defend your answer. For this one, I'm going to go with Harry Potter, and I'm going to give one example, and that's just because I haven't read the Twilight books. I haven't seen the movies, so I don't have anything to go on that. They just don't seem to be my kind of thing, so I never really went for it. So, Harry Potter. Do you carry a book bag? If so, what is in it besides books? I do carry a book bag pretty much everywhere I go, and it's pretty boring. All I keep in there is extra paper, planner, maybe some pencils somewhere, and a bottle of ink in case my fountain pen goes dry. But that's pretty much it. Do you smell your books? Those who do not smell their books are not to be trusted. Books with or without illustrations. As long as the illustrations match what's going on in the story, that's perfectly fine. I love illustrations. But when they're just kind of thrown in there just because, that's where I have a problem with them. What book did you love while reading, but discovered later it wasn't quality writing? And for this one, I tried to think of something. I really did for the longest time, and nothing comes to mind. If I really thought about all the books I read when I was a kid, something would probably catch, but I really can't think of anything right now. Do you have any funny stories involving books from your childhood? I don't really have any funny stories from that long ago that I can remember anyway, but I do have a few bookish disaster stories, one of which may magically appear somewhere in this area here. If it doesn't, then it just looks like I'm awkwardly waving at the camera, and I'm gonna stop now. What is the thinnest book on your shelf? For this one, I'm going to go with these two G.I. Joe, pretty much pick your own adventure books. They're less than 90 pages each. They're falling apart now, which I just realized. But when I was a kid, I did really enjoy these. What is the thickest book on your shelf? I know I've shown this before, but this thing is beautiful. This is the Sandman Omnibus Volume Number 1 by Neil Gaiman. This thing is huge. It is on the bottom shelf because it is freakishly heavy. But this thing is very large and beautiful. I love this thing. Do you write as well as read? Do you see yourself becoming a future author? I do actually write in my free time, not nearly as much since I started school, but I do write in my free time, and I would like to become an author one day, but that would be years down the line. When did you get into reading? I started reading when I was little. I got into a bunch of mystery books that turned into fantasy books, and took a break and came back again and got into reading with more fantasy books. What is your favorite classic book? For this one, I'm going to go with The Hobbit, which is probably not a surprise to most people out there. It pretty much kicked off fantasy, and I love fantasy, so I love it doubly for that. The Hobbit. In school, was your best subject English? No, it was not. In fact, I hated it with a passion. I didn't really get involved in school until I got to college. Before that, I was just there to hang out with my friends because I had to be there every single day, and I wanted to make the most out of it. In school, I was pretty much punk, and my sarcasm got me in trouble on pretty much a daily basis. If you were given a book as a present that you had read before and hated, what would you do? I would probably either donate it to the library or to one of my teacher friends, so at least somebody has the chance to read it and enjoy it. I don't like keeping books that I don't enjoy. What is a bad habit you always do while filming besides rambling? Well, I record most of my videos at 2 a.m., so I guess that could be a bad habit. I try to keep my voice quiet so nobody wakes up, but you know, things happen. What is your favorite word? For this one, I actually have two, and they are banana and minimum. And that is because when I'm practicing my calligraphy, when I'm actually writing them down, they look so cool on the page. Plus, bananas are my favorite fruit since I was a little kid, so there's that too. Are you a nerd, dork, or dweeb? Yes. Vampires or fairies? Why? Vampires because I'm not really a fan of reading fairy stories. I'm really not. Shapeshifters or angels? Why? For this one, I'm going to go with Shapeshifters because werewolves are awesome. Spirits or werewolves? Why? Werewolves, because werewolves are awesome. Zombies or vampires? Why? If we're talking about movies, I will go for both of them. If we're talking about books, I'm going to go with vampires because I'm not a big fan of reading zombie books. I'm just really not. Love triangle or forbidden love? Neither. Full-on romance books with Fabio's awkward poses decorating their covers, or action-packed with a few love scenes mixed in? For this one, I would like to choose neither as well, but if we're going to have to choose between the two, I'm going to go with action-packed with a few love scenes mixed in. So that was the ultimate book tag, and you know me with tags, I did not do any research at all to see who's done this or not. So if you would like to do this tag, go ahead and do it. It was actually a lot of fun to kind of come up with the answers. As always, you guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye.